Expanding and restoring gun rights promises to be prominent for lawmakers next year. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Rolly Hoyt.
And I'm Faith Woodard. With about a month before the next General Assembly, we already know cleaning up state gun laws will be a priority. One proposal is set to get a second look from both sides of the aisle.
THV 11's Rebecca Brown spoke to the state rep about what's different this time around. Rebecca?
Rolly and Faith, the idea of allowing nonviolent felons a way to get their gun rights back came back up in 2023. According to the lead sponsor of the bill, getting the language of the bill proved too complicated. Now, after looking back and making a few changes, he is confident this time will be different.
It's an area that we've seen both Democrats and Republicans try to address in the past.
Should nonviolent offenders be able to own a firearm? That's now one of the questions state lawmakers will consider during the legislative session in January.
I like to use the analogy of a hot check. An individual does something 30 years ago, has a hot check, has changed their ways. It's been 10 years. They've not created any more challenges for society. They should have that opportunity.
Republican State Representative Scott Richardson introduced House Bill 1057 on Monday. If approved, it would restore the right to possess a firearm to nonviolent felons.
That right, ability to protect themselves and also to use that firearm for hunting.
But Richardson says there will still be some restrictions in place.
So we feel like by adding the 10-year cooling off period so that an individual can validate that they have changed, provides that opportunity to address those concerns both on the House and the Senate end.
But I think we would both agree there's a lot of good people sitting in prison that made a small mistake.
Ladina Biddle, the founder of Arkansas Department of Corrections Family Support, says she supports the bill. She says her nephew was found guilty of a crime over 20 years ago and wants the right back to go hunting.
So he can't work, doesn't have an income, so having to hunt for food is something that's very important and a basic need of life. But yet he's being told, okay, you served all your time. And even though that debt's supposed to be paid to society, you haven't been rehabilitated enough.
This is just another opportunity for us to go back and provide those protections of the state back to individuals who have proven that they've changed their ways.
The legislative session begins in 33 days, and Richardson is hopeful that getting the proposed bill out early will give lawmakers enough time to address concerns and make any changes to get it passed.